Here we are. Decided to ride to work because I saw our Obi-Wan rebound riding to work this morning when I was having my walk. Well, I got jealous. Thought, bugger it, I'm riding to work as well. Oh, if I can remember to put my kickstand up. So I was tagged by Skeggy Cruiser in the tag me and my bike thing that's going around. Of course I haven't written down the 10 questions. I'm going to try and remember some of them. I think the first one was, how long have you been riding? And me, 3 years. Seriously, not very seriously, a bit more than that earlier. Yeah, I had little bits and pieces of rides through the years, but I always considered I was too much of a crazy idiot to ride a motorbike. Yeah, 3 years. What made me start riding? Wifey made me start riding. She decided she wanted to start riding. She was getting a couple of rides with a mate, was a pillion rider, and really wanted to do it herself. And very, very determined, because she's got absolutely no risk tolerance. She's very risk averse. It took a lot of guts for her to actually do it. She's a very careful person. If she wants to do something, she will do it the best. That's the way she is about everything. She wanted to start riding, and I was against it for about 6 months. I just kept saying, no way. I haven't waited 44 years to meet you to have you kill yourself on a motorbike. I was really worried about it. Anyway, she went ahead, she got her L's. Then she sat on a motorbike pointing out to the road and went, my God, I can't do this. She'd never ridden anything ever. You know, not in the paddock, nothing. So I said, oh look, I'll get my L's so I can ride the motorbike down to a practice area for you, where you can learn in safety without any traffic around. You know, it's a big industrial area, go down there on Saturday and Sunday. It's quite safe to practice riding the bike. So we did this. She followed me down in the car. I rode her VTR down to this practice area, and when I got there I just went, this is awesome, I have to get one. I was hooked. So we bought the Kimco as well, which was actually the Kimco she'd done her learners on. We bought it from the people who do the course. And for the first year or so I rode around on the Kimco. It was originally supposed to be for her, but I decided she should stick to the VTR because it had brakes that actually worked. That leads me to another one of the questions. I'm not sure if I'm doing these in order or what, which is how many bikes have I had? One. This is the one bike I've owned. Wifey owned the other two. The VTR, which she still has, and the Kimco, which we sold. She now has the 500F. So yeah, I've only ever had one bike. I've ridden, I'm not sure, quite a few, half a dozen or so. But yeah, this is my one and only that I've ever actually owned myself. Have I ever fallen over, had an accident? Not really. I did drop wifey's bike once, just doing a U-turn about 2 days before we got the camera. So, it's not on camera. Yep, I was really cocky. I thought, yeah, I've been practicing U-turns forever. I was down a little side street in the dark with terrible camber. I just threw it around, panicked, grabbed the front brake halfway around, down she went. That's my one little spill. Right, go do a bit of shopping now, so I'll probably stop this and pick it up later. been to work, been to the shops, I've been everywhere, man. I forgot to look up what the questions were. But I do remember one more question, which was, does my bike have a name? Well, a lot of you would know my bike's called Falcor. But I don't know whether you know that. That's because he's named after the Luck Dragon from the Never Ending Story. I always liked the Luck Dragon, and I feel like I'm flying on this one. Another one was, what's my dream bike? Gee, it's a bit like what's my favourite song. It could change every day. If I could afford to do track days and everything that involves, I'd probably have an S1000RR or a Fireblade. If money was no object, I'd have several, and I'd probably love them all. I'd have lots of different styles. So I'm not sure whether I've covered all the questions. If not, I shall edit something in somewhere. I hope that's covered them. Right, let's see if we can get this finished. So, thank you Skeggy Cruiser for tagging me. First question I missed was off-road or street? Well, honestly, mostly street. I do a little bit of off-roading though. I did quite a bit on the weekend. I rode the Clarence Way. There it is up there in the screen, look. The corrugations are no good. No good. Yep, so yeah, I do like to ride dirt roads. I'm learning to. I'm very new at it. I don't go very fast. The bike isn't really set up for proper trail riding. It doesn't have enough protection. I'm probably not good enough. But I'm starting to lean that way, let's just say that. Next question was, when did I start motovlogging? Well, I started motovlogging, I think it was in July 2013, when wifey bought me my first drift camera. So I started then. It kind of leads on to which motovlog channels do you subscribe to, because this was the whole part of it. Part of the reason I started was the first person I ever really watched as a motovlogger was the good old Baron von Grubble. Yeah, there he is. And the first person I actually subbed to, I should say we subbed to, because wifey and I were watching a lot together, was Wheels Not Heels, who very inspirational channel, and especially for wifey, watching someone who was female getting on a bike and doing really well and doing great vlogs. So our first sub. From there I kind of got into, I've met people like Vlogging at Northern Ireland group on Facebook, who I've met lots of people through, like XT Donkey and Dave from Learn to Ride, 33 Wingnuts, and a lot of people who don't even vlog anymore really, like 33 Wingnuts, Bladdy Blah 52 from England. He was one of the first of that group there, and that's quite a community there who I'm not involved with, quite a few of them. So I think that's the end of. When did I start motovlogging? Yeah. Oh, which motovlog channels do I subscribe to? Well, let's just say 437. Do you want me to list them all? But that's a lot, and I really struggle to keep up. Probably half of them do regular vlogs. I manage probably to watch half of them again. I only really want to watch if I can, watch properly and comment properly. So anyway, that's it for me and tag me and my bike. And the people I tag are 2B1 on Roadie and Triumphant, because I'd like to see them tell us their history of them and their bikes. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope that was enjoyable in some way. Captain Cranky out.